This is a player that's played 45 games in the league.
Yep.
He's a young guy, youngest ever captain. What are the things that maybe some of the veterans will have to help him with?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe just the way to conduct meetings and such, conduct player-only meetings, team dinners. Maybe the proper way to talk to officials, to talk to linesmen, to talk to officials about calls and such. But, I think the most important thing about Connor being the captain is just his ability to carry himself, the way he carries himself, the way he leads this group, by the way he plays. Well, you and I talked about it the other day that he continues to get better and better. It seems the more important the game, the better he plays. And, that's the kind of guy that we want to follow.
If someone would have told you a long time ago that a 19-year-old was going to captain your team, would you have been surprised? And how does that relate to what you've seen and learned about this kid?
Well, absolutely. I'd be surprised. When I first started playing professionally, you wouldn't have seen that. But, looking back at past players, Crosby, Tavares, Landeskog, I could name more, I'm sure, Taves, younger guys, not quite as young as Connor, obviously, but younger guys that have proved that it can be a successful recipe. But I think what I've seen with Connor is just his ability to lead by the type of player he is and the type of person that he is. Guys want to follow him.
How early did you begin to understand when you met him and spent a little bit of time with him in his rookie year, kind of maybe what his potential was on the leadership front?
Well, he was a very respectful kid. Last year at the beginning of training camp, he was very quiet. Your typical 18-year-old coming into training camp for the first time. But when I really saw was after his injury, when he came back, and I saw the work he was putting in every day and getting prepared to come back from. It was a long time to sit out. But just his attitude about coming back and saying, you know what, this is going to be my team, and he just took over. We all saw his play on the ice, but like his demeanor and the way he went about his business, he was such a professional, and to see that at such a young age, I knew he was going to be not just a special hockey player, but a special leader in the room.
He, in every interview he does, every time he's asked to talk about himself, he sort of always seems to just put the team in front of himself constantly. Was that noticed by you guys?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he doesn't. He has a unique swagger in the sense that he's very confident in himself and who he is and his playing abilities, but he never puts himself in front of the group. He puts the group in front of himself every night when he plays. His goal is to win, and he wants to win for us.